right, what are we going to talk about? Marketing considerations of Content Hub. So over this section, a lot of things we're going to talk about might overlap with other sections, and aren't specifically to website. But we're going to talk about it because this is really important in terms of how people are using it and who the people are that are using it. So what are one of the first things you want to talk about, Craig?
Well, we'll get into the specifics of marketing. I think it's worth just taking a step back and saying, well, Content Hub, part of the reason HubSpot's going down this approach is the website, it shouldn't be some siloed activity on the side. Oh, that's another tool, another team look after the website, and then marketing is here. They might report into marketing, but oh no, marketing's doing its stuff over there. It's like, it should be seamless. And why we're covering some of the marketing considerations is part of the big push of Content Hub. And the value add is that, marketing and website and content, it's all together in the same system, works well together. So some of the things, let's chat about brand kits. Like, it's brand kits. That's the way we kind of just control logos, colors and fav icons and URLs and themes for brand. Oh, great. Why do we do that? Oh, because then the color pickers are default across, the website. Oh, and that's the email. There might be other parts. Oh, there's styles all there. Now, it's pretty simplistic initially, but there's a very simple example of an overlap between marketing and website, trying to keep those brand bits the same and a common interface. Now, then there's other things which we'll touch on, like connecting various platforms in. So what's the first one we'll chat about?
The first thing we're going to talk about is social channels. So the ability to connect in your LinkedIn, Facebook. What else have we got, Craig? YouTube,
all comes in.
X, Instagram.
Yeah.
They're all in there.
Now, there's two things here. One is reporting. I think that's the big benefit of the social tool. You can schedule and manage it, which we do actually in our portal. We manage it all via HubSpot Social, but there's other tools out there that will happily do social scheduling and management. You don't need it for that. But the reporting, that's great. So you've built your website. What about when you promote your website? Oh, I want to see it all together in one system. That's the first start. What's next?
The next thing is connecting advertising accounts. This is a big thing. The ability to pull in your ads from Facebook, LinkedIn, Google is a massive, massive benefit, because what that allows you to do is tie it back to your contacts and know what's working. So often when we talk to people, people know what they're able to tell. Okay, maybe this for this month we've had this many conversions, but do they know which conversions they are or where exactly they're from? And I think that's the massive benefit of pulling the data in and then tying it back to a contact and what their activity is. And the next thing is leads. Like if you're running lead ads and you don't have it connected in and syncing your leads into HubSpot, you've lost a massive, massive part of the pie here, because just like not having to go to another platform to get your data, everything flows in. You're able to automate what happens when those leads come in. There's all of these things that can take place. And if you don't sync your leads into HubSpot, now you can do it from Facebook. You can now do it from Google as well. Like a massive, massive benefit that you're losing out on. So having all of that connected is
I totally agree. And not only that, they can pull in leads, but they can actually push contact audiences and retargeting back to the platforms. That is exactly right. And so, by the way, we don't manage our campaigns within HubSpot. I know they've kind of got some ad management tools. We never do that within HubSpot, but we still connect everything for the reporting.
Correct.
And pushing the audiences. Definitely. What else can you connect in?
You can push in your pixels. So if you're using Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, you can push those pixels straight from HubSpot onto the website.
Do you do this? Or how do you push pixels?
We do it in some instances, Craig, mainly if people are using HubSpot websites.
Mm-hmm.
Or let's call it HubSpot Content Hub. Then we do. If they're not, we generally don't tend to. We use Google Tag Manager to push those pixels onto the site. All right, quick consent tools, Craig.
So here's marketing meeting website management. Okay, I need the cookie pop up in some countries and not in others.
Correct.
And if it's in some countries, I need it to be more detailed than others. And some are optional and some must be accepted, etc., etc. That's actually a complex use case. And there are third-party tools built just for this. What's amazing is how good HubSpot's cookie management tool is. It's really good. We use this, on our own sites, because some of the sites are targeted on the US and maybe California and some of the EU. And then in Australia, we don't show cookies at all because we don't need to in Australia for Australian audiences. So here's the thing. This cookie tool is so good. And yet we've had clients where they're going, oh, yeah, this is great. Now I've just bought this other third-party tool. Can we integrate that into our HubSpot website? I'm like, what? What tool have you bought? Like, you know HubSpot's got their own tool. No, they didn't realize. And the other thing that I find bizarre, like I feel, sometimes I wonder, HubSpot could just take this whole tool, split it out, they unbundle it out as an optional,
sell it as an extra,
just as its own standalone tool, because it's that good. And people would pay money for it. You know what? They'd probably pay more than they'd pay for CMS or Content Hub Starter, I reckon. And this, I don't know what, I actually think this is in most tiers, isn't it? I don't know the cookie tool. Is it even in free? I don't know. We better check that. But here's people complain about the price of Content Hub or CMS Starter, and they'll pay more for the entire Content Hub Starter with just a third-party cookie management tool. And I'm just like, people don't realize how much value it is. So I think this is fantastic. I know I grumble about some things in HubSpot, but this is one I think is excellent.
All right, let's talk about campaigns, Craig. So what are campaigns? Campaigns are a great place to kind of tie and bring everything together around a specific marketing initiative. So you can include things like all your ads that you're running, the pages that are in there, lists. If you're going to events, physical events, you can use that in there as well. It's a great place to tie everything together. And you know what? It just keeps getting better and better. So you're able to see, you can use forms and all sorts of things. Your social posts all tie that into here. And even your automation. That's the other thing. And we have actually covered this in episode 278 about building a campaign in HubSpot from start to finish using the HubSpot campaign tool.
It's so good. I think they've added features in the last year or so where you can clone campaigns. So you kind of have it set up. Oh, yeah, we're going to run that one again next year. Right, let's clone it. It's a really good tool. It's all about marketing, being able to quickly see the impact of the assets, see attribution, and whether it's working or not.